What?
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Balduran. Horsecat.
Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here.
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Yeah. The best one in town. Also, the only one in town. You want a copy? Gold. The Boulder's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth barks, the fist bites. I forget the real slogan, but you get the idea. Now, buy a copy, or leave. Works great as toilet paper if you run out.
Get him right here.
This city has been in a downward spiral for too long. Only the soft-hearted and the street vermin dare to deny it.
My arse.
Bloody ridiculous. Some folk must live a charmed life if a child playing in the street's their greatest worry.
Almost coming to blows over a pebble. What's this city coming to?
I was just playing. I wasn't even aiming at him.
Nobody wants to read the riot act to a child, but, well, discipline's got to start somewhere, eh?
I suppose you're squeezed out a whole litter just now.
Not a problem. The statue is of Balduran, founder of the city, forever looking out to sea.
I'm sorry.
You will be, once order is restored.
Surely you can't agree with how he's talking to a child. It's out of order.
My shot's pilfered every day by drugs.
It's peaceful, isn't
It
it?
should be for proper folk who earn their crust.
Stand on your liver!
It is stand and deliver, little fig. Though I think I like yours better. You bellow like a true berserker.
The commander said I only had to keep out bad ones. So you can pass. I'm not a little girl. I'm a warrior.
Even I could have told you this was a silly thing to say.
Now pass.
Gutting fish.
Oi! Stop a moment. Commander, you're in trouble!
A Larathin residence.
Stand on your liver!
It is stand and
The commander said I only had to... I'm not a cent...
On my way.
Get him right here. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Boulder's Mouth Gazette.
birthmark. Here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home.
Some battles, even Pooh is not brave enough to fight.
Ryan.
A spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7. The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? Oh, the one stern parent is quite enough, thank you very much.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
Coming along nicely there. Good, strong boots. I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
If I am a general, then I can set you scrubbing latrines. Yes?
Oh, save your fangs for someone who thinks you might actually use them. I've only ever seen her truly angry once. We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, Let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
Consider it done.
Save some for the others, all right?
Something over there.
Don't tell Mother.
That might be worth a look.
Come on, Ferdinand. I just killed you.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Crude manners, but you speak well enough for a peasant.
Jessim discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Well, what are we reading now? More Londo?
No, I'm looking for any histories about this absolute.
I wouldn't bother. It's a new god. Unknowable and mysterious.
It's just another cult. And cults are common as muck.
Huh. So saith the wise Jessim. You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like,
Moonrise. Like the place from your stories, Jaheira.
the very same. We can give that one a happy ending after all. Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait. Here. I was... keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
This Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
Jaheira's back. Now Jess can't boss me around anymore.
Aha! I wondered if it would take you long to spot. Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there. The work is never done. Shake off the dust.
The air is ripe with magic. I venture forth.
No fear. Traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh? Yes?
Direct me.
Nature's servant awaits. A swift mercy.
Excellent choice. Let's explore.
The only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
You know this place, Boo. Minsk has never been invited.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Look where there's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I am training new ones.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
Your desire? Step by step.
Fine apparatus. Though not as beautiful as my own. Fine. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. Not a wild shape I have mastered. Just yet. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman.
Jahira, our friend has put their trust in us. Boo thinks it is only right to return the gesture, no?
You so rarely make a habit of being right, Ranger, that it puts me ill at ease when you are. Pass then. Go on. See what it is a foolish old Harper thinks worth hiding away.
In for a surprise?
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Ha! Jahira's old weapons. They look strong as ever. Minsk should know. They gave him many bruises over the years.
Rite of the Timeless Body. Is this a ritual Jahira intends to perform?
Ferdinand, I just trimmed you.
I won't do it again. I swear.
I have nothing else to do but browbeat this. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Mint?
Boo is also very well. And happy to see you, Ryan.
And I him. Enough that I'll let him keep his lumbering, sweaty steed inside. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what? A fair point. Though I'll leave the herb lore to Jord. I was always better at breaking bones than mending them.
I remember. The very reason Jord had so many patients to hone his craft on.
If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother. Go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to steal my face.
Huh. All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
You wish to choke me to death? Perhaps loot my purse after.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but Jord promised me pies.
Huh. I can't fault your priorities. You'll look after them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
Right away.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so...
There's creeps in cloaks creeping around down in the sewers.
Ready and willing.
The cub speaks. The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations. Any druid? But the scroll is not the ritual itself, only part of my research on its working. Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake, I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead tree plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
To wish to live is natural. But so too is to let go, when the moment arrives.
You see, I should know better than to philosophize in the company of an archdruid. In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings, or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try. I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine, when and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub. Do not thank me for slinging a weight around your neck. I might start to feel bad. I do mean what I say. But I am also a harper. In every honeyed word, there is a hook. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You are almost certainly going to die first. I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? Well, if fool I be, then at least I'm in good company. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both. Ask it. Oh dear. Should I brace myself for some fashion advice? But I suppose you have earned better than glibness from me. It was a gift from my husband Khalid. He was a harper. A better one than me, truth be told. Any idiot can swing a sword, but to believe in the cause with the whole of your heart, a much trickier thing. He died. Alone. In pain. And far too young. Murdered by a mage who craved immortality. I'll not grant it by naming him in the same breath as my husband.
The quiet, unassuming shadow to Jaheira's strength, Khalid was another warrior who helped end the Balspawn crisis. Shortly after, he was murdered by the mad mage John Irenicus.
Nothing that wasn't already there. Fear not. But I've lived many lifetimes since Khalid died. You, twine your life around the people you love. And when they are gone, you grow around their absence instead. It is just another way they shape you. Which is my sage way of saying, I am in no danger of forgetting how my husband died. But I choose to remember how he lived. Most harpers swagger and flash their feathers to catch your attention. Khalid was quiet to a fault. I've never known a warrior to go so far out of his way to avoid a fight, which meant the few he chose were usually the right ones. And when we were married, on an upturned cart in the rainy Dalelands, he stammered so much. I've never been sure if our vows actually counted. Oh, I'm sure time and an aging mind has smoothed out a few of his flaws. But he was a good man. The songs make much of Khalid's meekness. The quiet little harper who had to keep a tight hold on his courage, but he had it when it counted. And more than that, he had compassion. When you live a harper's life, see all that a harper sees, that is by far the harder thing to hold on to. But a bard can tell you all the rest. As for all the things they cannot, well, I shall just have to keep those for myself.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can help you. I'm not fit for service.
He's a lovely man, Simon, but he's seen better days. Please, try not to disturb him.
All these people. They should be at home with their loved ones.
Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment. But for how long?
The only moment we're living in is this one. The next one when it comes.
But I made a delivery to the docks just yesterday.
Sorry, citizen. Docks allow a restricted area.
Talk straight. Are you real?
Are you looking to get stung flat by a steel watcher?